Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to the Jena Campaign. I am your host as always. Now, without further ado, let us see what has happened over the turn. So, turn 42. Still got a lot to go. Which is part of the reason why I don't intend to be fighting so hard down here. Alright, the French cavalry is off on the move. Hopefully. Okay, he's sending skirmishers into those woods. Probably gonna push them. Or not. Interesting. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Oof. Managed to knock out one of his guns there. So... Oof. Hello, who... Oh, that was this lot. That was this lot deploying. He was basically detaching skirmishers to take... what's that? Neckaroda? While I am at Langenfeld and Hochdorf. But this is going to be an interesting little action, I think, between the various cavalry, infantry, and ever so reliable 4-pounders. Let's speed that up, I think. Oh, hello, I just saw more forces. Yeah, they routed into the woods. I'm not surprised, they got point-blank artilleried. 10 units recover fatigue, no one rallies, 5 units are under disorder, and no resupplies. Yeah, as I said, I'm not surprised that the boys routed into the woods there. I do not blame them at all. Right, you will go there, you will go there. So, before anything else, I got carried away there. I saw more French troops arriving, yeah, there. So let's kick it off by bringing up these boys. They will basically continue on the road until whoops, that's a little unfortunate, but nothing can be done about that. At least not now. Still, I'm gonna... let's look at the cannons. What can we shoot? You can shoot, but you're so far... yeah, not even worth the shot at that distance. What about you? You can take that shot. You're only 4-pounders, but in this case, I would say those 4-pounders shooting would be worth it. And then these 6 guns will go a bang. Nope, they can't shoot there, so they will shoot there. As we basically continue our little dance off for the most part. But at long last, more importantly, at Moldavitz is the light cavalry that belonged to Tauentzien. They're finally getting back into at least a useful state. They will go there. Let's do everything here first. Those disordered skirmishers will shoot away. The Xaviers, I would combine them back into their full battalion, but in this situation, that will not do me any good. So in this case, blech, of course. Of course that happened, so that's fine. Turn you about. Ow. Got to keep the threat of the cavalry going. What about you? Fire away. And then you will fire away. Still, with Hohenlohe slowly but surely driving towards the battlefield. What are we at? We're at what? 4 hexes? Yeah. 4 hexes, 6 pound. I think I'll back off another hex. And then the Grenadiers will form up there, facing that way. Tauentzien, you get on the road. And then Schoenberg will stay there with those 2 battalions. Yeah, Schoenberg can stay there. Zweileneth. will go there, specifically with the goal of trying to reorganize them. You can route to your heart's content. You will go that way. Skirmishers will be doing the skirmishing. And then these grenadiers and the fusiliers here will actually just stay where they are for the moment. Next turn, I think this lot will also begin to slowly start to back off. You continue to route that way. The threat of my cavalry will somewhat keep him honest, I think. Yeah, I think the threat of my cavalry will continue to keep him somewhat honest. What have I lost? 500 cavalry, 620 infantry, and a leader. So about 1,000, over 1,000 men, to about 700 French. That's pretty... Losing 500 cavalry is not exactly brilliant, but better that than 500 guns. But for now, let's continue to get everybody on the move nicely. Over here, the 8th Squadron of the Saxon Hussars will just go there. You'll go there. Alrighty. That should be quite a juicy little strong point for me. Let's get these boys continuing to march towards Jena. Blucher will stay at Oberweimar. The king is to head to Jena. And the Württemberg Hussars, who also belong to Blucher, will be charging off down here. And slowly but surely marching along for the day. That was Wartensleben. Let's bring up Brunswick. Let's bring up Schmettau. And then finally, where is he? Prince of Orange. There you are. Go down there, and then one more. As I want to be careful, otherwise they'll do that. Skip across the stream, which is not what I want. And in this case, actually, I think it's time to get Rochelle at least somewhat set for marching. Not necessarily actually marching, but get him positioned ready for marching. And then you will go up there. So, yeah, he's just gonna take up a better position in Erfurt, ready for marching. Now, the question is, do I want to move Kalkoif? And I think the answer is still a big fat no. It's only the first day of operations. So, operations, what is this, the 20th century? It's only the first day of the campaign, so we can... we don't know where half the French army is, so there's no need to send Kalkoif marching all the way to down here and then find out that the French are all over here. As, well, that would take a long-ass time to march back. So he'll stay roughly where he is for now. He's still strung out in a column of march, but in this case, this column of march is very much capable of changing direction. Plus, it cleared him out of Jena to prevent any crazy-ass traffic jams. You will go that way. You will go there, 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 there. And finally, you will stay there. Just basically get the wagons off the road. And then the other baggage train at Naumburg will stay where it is. You are not to fire. Minimum range. Minimum range. Still, I think that's fairly cozy. So for now, with everybody moved and still marching and everything else. Oh, let's get you moved, actually. Before I forget you. Get you to meet with the other chunks of the wagon, supply wagons and other things that have withdrawn from the field. I did make a bit of a blunder, though, I think. So, in retreating the wagon from Tauentzien a bit too early, would be my thoughts. Still, you'll go into those woods and turn about. And then these boys are going to be in a nice, comfy little position for doing what they do. Turn. And turn. Skirmishers will continue to do, well, skirmishing. Anything else that says this needs to be done. Nothing in that command is moving. Nothing here is moving. Nothing in Kalkoif is moving. So... None of this is moving. It would just be these things here. And for the most part, none of it's moving at the moment. So... we are nice and cozy for the moment. Holzendorf, I am going to throw Holzendorf forward so he can actually effectively command this cavalry of his. Still, nothing's blown. There's no absolute disaster just yet. No craziness. So, for now, I thank you all for watching once again. A bit of a short one, but with the action, with the delaying action still down here, yeah, it at least has some things going on, hence the recordings. Otherwise I would be skipping it all for you. So, either way, it's got some stuff we can do. So for now, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all again next time. So until then, bye bye for now.